Alright, I'm going to be playing this level, which by the creators of this level has been described as humanly impossible. And then in a video by Wavix, he basically explains this is absurdly hard, and if anyone beats it, it'll probably take like 3 or 4 years. So let's play it. The reason I'm playing a saved version instead of the server version is because there are two main parts where it just has bugs that randomly kill you, which I think is not very fun, so I fixed those, and I'll point those out when I get to them. I'll also point out which parts are absurdly difficult. This first part is kind of just like timing these. Like compared to the rest of the level, this isn't that hard, but like this you have to hold down and let go right there. It's harder than it looks because this looks pretty open, but if you enable hitboxes, you can see there's a bunch of like invisible spikes there. But all in all, this beginning part is fairly chill compared to the rest of the level. And what's kind of funny is this entire level is 4 times speed. There's like no breaks. Okay, so now we got this first cube bit, which compared to the rest of the level, this is also a fairly easy bit. While it is still difficult, these orbs are a little hard, but yeah, I should be able to pass those. Also, this level uses a bunch of screen flip things, those things, which are horrendous. This timing right here is absurdly hard because you have to, first of all, time this blue orb, then this pink orb. You can see how late I'm clicking that and still dying. You have to hit this at like the last like frame or whatever. I really want to see a video of like how many frame perfects there are. This feels almost like a frame perfect. Maybe there's like 2 frames of space or something. But this feels absurdly difficult. Micro taps. This 2 immediate clicks on that. Time that. Here, like kind of near the middle of that orb. This timing is quite difficult. When you release this orb, because that's like a super tight gap to fit through. This is similar to Slaughterhouse with the blue orb timing, which I don't know how I did that so quickly. That is very difficult. A lot of this is kind of like you're doing this in the dark, so you can't really see where the spikes are, which is a little silly. I gotta time that orb. Yeah, like that. Here, what I just went through, that's a fairly tight gap down there. Here, this timing is really weird. If you go through here straight, see if you tap that black orb, you're gonna die. You'd have to like hold down for a very specific amount of time, which I find very difficult. So what I tend to do here is not click in here, just like let myself fall down and hit that orb like as soon as I can without hitting the spike there. And that seems more consistent to me. This is kind of hard to time because like you're going down with all this momentum and you have to do it very precisely if you want to be able to just hold to go through here. So that, yeah, it's a little hard. Here, you could either just try to like tap to like make it through this, but I find it a little bit easier to go up and hit your head. So like right here, smack your head up there, make it through. Precise ship timing on these orbs, which is a little tricky. And then this is like the most chill part of the level. Just a couple of, I don't even know how many spike jumps these are, but they're pretty easy. Like initially when I was trying out this level, I was like, okay, that beginning part was kind of hard, but these jumps are like very easy. So hopefully the rest of the level won't be crazy. Oh yeah, by the way, huge flash warning. This level is very flickery. Yeah, this part is you can see these visuals. A little hard to see what's happening here. Yeah, that like this part reminds me of what is that level, like High Score, where you just have like the wave spam, like the rainbow wave spam level. Yep, like that. And then here, pretty early click on that pink orb, and then you can do an like immediate click on that blue orb, and then just like a wave timing, which is a little difficult here. Yeah, like that. When you go through here, you have to do an immediate hold into there and then let go to make it through. Hold release. Now here is one of the parts I modified. Let me get through here. Here. that transition, most of the time when I don't know if this is like a frame rate thing, most of the time when I would go through there, because this is a swing copter, the cube goes up and the ball stays in the middle, the cube would just like fling into the same spot as the ball and you'd die. And it would do that like nearly every time. And there was like no, at least from what I can tell, no consistent way to stop that. So I just added a simple portal to like realign you. And then yeah, here we have some very precise swing copter. So like that. These timings are just very tight. Like you have to be hugging these spikes. Let me see. Yeah, like that. Like it's not horrible, but it's fairly difficult. And then here's the second part I changed. That transition right there, a lot of the time, or at least like sometimes randomly, the cube up here will randomly die to a spike. You have the line of like the blue orbs and the cube up here. However, there's like a saw blade right here that's technically not supposed to touch it, but sometimes the cube like kind of pushes into this block and dies. So I made the stuff up here with that no collide so that it doesn't randomly kill you. So here we got some wave, which fairly difficult, but not terrible. You want to jump very late on that platform. Just some timings. It's a little hard to see, and these are like micro taps, absolutely minuscule taps. This part is not that bad. You gotta time between there, which is a little tricky. You can see like if you go, that was the wrong time. I slightly did it wrong, so I hit that. So let's see if I can, yeah, like that. Now here, this wave right here is insane. Like, look at this. I don't even know if I can, like, physically do this, because it's insane upwards wave spam. Like, I'm gonna checkpoint my way through this, but this is, like, absurd. Here, you're supposed to take this black orb to go down, if I can do it like that, and then, like, go up like this. However, you can be silly and just skip the entire thing with a red orb timing, which is a little silly, and that makes it easier. Here, some straight fly. These are just some, not terrible timings. This part is horrendous with the amount of, like, shake, because this is without the shake trigger. This is just them using the glitch shader trigger. I feel like you just have to muscle memory this part. Okay, there we go. Now we have some, fairly difficult wave. Right here, it's a little misleading because it looks like you have a lot of space down here, but actually up here you don't have much space. There's a lot of stuff where it's not even. Oh yeah, here you need to go to the top bit, like hold up and then drop down. On this bottom section, you have spikes here, like here and here. So it's much tighter than it looks like. Like you have to go straight through the center. There's some stuff like that where it's very tight and it's like misleading with how difficult it is. Yeah, like that. Here, for a while, I was confused at what you're supposed to do. I wish I had the zoom mod doesn't seem to be working anymore. You have to basically, like, go up like this, like 1, 2, then you go over this gear, and then a micro wave tap right there. So, like, 1, 2, 3, micro, like that. So that's a little tricky. Just some, I don't know, some timings. Nothing really to say about this. Hey, these 4 UFO clicks, easiest clicks in the game. Here we have some mini cube shenanigans, which some of these timings aren't as bad as others. Some of them are like horrendous, specifically this black orb here. Because you're like, oh, it looks like you have a bunch of space there, but then you're like, hold on, let's look at the hitboxes there. And that's a very tiny gap to fit through. At 4x speed, that's a little difficult. So then we just keep going through here. Like, I feel like this you could get pretty consistent at. Here, you just dash orb in, kind of hold down on this black orb inside there, click in the middle of there once. You do not click this orb here. You let yourself fall down and then 3 clicks there and then like those 2 orbs. Here, this wave quarter is a little janky. Like, and it's such a awkward transition. There's like some wall spike stuff there. Pretty immediate click on that pink orb and then just dash orb through here. Time this hold on here until you're past that little spike there. I think we're getting close. Yeah, here it is. This wave is so horrendous. Just so look what you have to do here. Can I like enable hacks? Can I like, how do I use this? Speed hack. Look at you have to do this. Might not look like anything crazy. Doing that in full speed is insane. So you pretty much have to, like, I can't physically do the tapping for this. I have to, like, use the space bar as well. And this is at 47%. This is halfway through the level. So you have, like, so I do the up arrow here, and then let go of that, and then do the space, yeah, like that. And that's just disgusting timing. And then here, just some timings. This UFO part's not actually that bad. Yeah, like, it's not terrible. Here, that's a little tricky to time that. Like, some of these parts are not terrible. That wave part definitely was terrible. But the difficulty of this, and why they're saying it's humanly impossible, is doing all of these back-to-back is insane. Also, I don't know why. The second robot click is, like, free. The first one is, like, near impossible. I don't know why why this first click is so hard. So this is, like, the easiest spider in the world. Very, open. I mean, I say open, but comparatively very open. These last two clicks are pretty much blind here. Dude, there we go. This part is visually kind of cool. It's so bad to play, but this part is visually kind of cool. So you have to time these very precisely in, like, the center, in order to be able to hold through those. You have a dash orb here. You do a tap on this orb. Even that was too, like, you have to align yourself so you're a bit higher through here. Tap through that, hold through this one. Then you're gonna black orb down. These timings are just insane, and all of these back to back in such quick succession is wild. This wave kind of looks a little silly. Like, going through that's a little silly. Here, this is like a hold and release at some point. Here, just one tap at the beginning. More of these, like, center yourself. This timing is wild, because you have to black orb down, and then you can't immediately click. You have to wait, like, a few frames for the ball to get slightly lower on the ramp and then click. So you see, if you do it immediately, you run directly into that spike. If you do it a couple frames later, like that, you can see you have more room, and you can just barely hit that blue orb to get past it. So this timing is quite silly. You can see we can just barely make it through there. And then lining yourself up with, like, these quick clicks into this ship is difficult. You can tap on this black orb here, and then another hold through here. You know, a little hard in this level. This, I just do one sweep hold through that, and then more cube timings. Not terrible, again. But, like, at this part, your nerves are probably imploding. And we're only like 60% into the level. Here, just immediate taps on those. That's fine. Another huge flash warning on this. So you can't go through this if I don't hold into the wave. You see I die immediately. You have to hold into it. And then it's not like just like a do. You have to hold for slightly longer on this first click to slide up on here, and then you do your wave clicks. Do. And then you have to keep holding there. Do, hold. And then you have to release for a timing there to fit between those spikes. And then you wait, like, another tiny bit for you to slide down in here. Then you do another couple of clicks. Do. And you hold down into here, fly through here. A little, I mean, the whole level's a little hard to see. You can do your clicks, and then you gotta hold down at this last one. So right there. And then this is an even harder timing to fit through there and get into there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, yeah, there, and you time that. Your 4 clicks here. Or no, that's 3 clicks. And then you have to wait while you slide down there and then time going up. And then that's just a hold. You can hold out of that. Then just time those. This you can kind of just spam. Just kind of spam on these orbs. Yeah, here more just like micro taps. Those orbs there, they're like synced to the song. These black orbs in the portals you have to click before you actually get to the portal themselves. Here, this is some interesting swing copter. Like these first couple clicks here, not that bad. Here it's a little tricky. Like, let's look at the hitboxes here. It's a little tricky to fit through there because that's like a pretty small gap. Tap here. Weird geometry dash bug. I have hitboxes enabled. I die at this transition. If I turn off hitboxes, change nothing, I don't die at the transition. Well, now I'm dying at a different transition bug. I'd probably want to fix this because you shouldn't be dying there. I feel like for this to be verified, we need to let the verifier fix these bugs because these are just like, imagine getting through to this point and then you just die to this like bug where it's like, you can't do anything to stop that. Okay. Please? No, see, I'm not going through that correctly. Let me just, ignore damage. get a checkpoint right there. Yeah, we should be fine. Kind of tricky timings through here with a ton of screen distortion. So it's like absolute mayhem, but not awful. Like these timings themselves are not terrible here. It's just all the screen distortion and like flashing and being reversed. That's a bit tricky. We're back to normal. More swing copter. Tricky, very, very difficult timings through here. Epic Games is telling me about Lord of the Rings. Get out of here. Hold up, I completely forgot I had this. Can we get some GIF reactions on screen right now? Can we get some reactions on screen? Okay, let's continue with this. So these timings not bad. This spider right here, like easiest spider in the level. Generally the spiders in this are actually not very tricky. Like look at all the space you have. And then we get into this spider, which is not... This transition, by the way, is awful. Look at the reaction time you have. It just like flashes and you're instantly dead. This orb, so quick tap with that orb and then jumping. These, timing those fast dash orbs to position yourself right there. These is a little tricky. These clicks are actually very difficult. Some ball and a swing copter coming up, but these timings coming up here, these are all insta clicks, but you have to line up that first click correctly. Frames too slow. You're not gonna be able to make it through there. Quick, like 1, 2, 3 tap on those. More swing copter. And then I died there. Right there, there's a dash orb. Yeah, right there, hold on that dash orb. Dash orb, there we go. You wanna not hold down because you'll hit that black orb, then hit this pink one. At first, I genuinely didn't think this was possible because of like, these clicks need to be like very precise. I thought this was like impossible, but it turns out with like, there, I just did it. With spacebar and up arrow, you can fairly easily get the timing of that. Here we just have some very quick, tight waves. Pretty simple part. This part kind of reminds me of like Bloodbath and Bloodlust with like the that one corridor with like the game mode changes. You could two ways. You could absolutely like absurdly spam your way through this, or you could take advantage of the fact that there's the lower spikes, so you can kind of like go up and like between those kind of gaps, which is what I generally do. So like that. Here's a little confusing with like what you're doing in this wave, but not horrible. Quick taps here for this wave. You have to basically like dip down between each of these saw blades, not failing at the end like that. Here you have to, because of these gravity portals, you have to do like a hold release, and then you can just do 2 like quick taps here if you want, or you could do another hold and release. The timing is more precise than it looks, pretty late, so not terrible. And then here we have a cube memory part. I think I need to, yeah, hold down through here, jump up here, go through there, immediately go through there, and then black orb, so tap tap, then a jump up and through. So this is just memory. The gameplay itself is not all that hard, just memory. Here we got some funny looking wave where you're just very quickly going through here. You have to kind of like stick to the insides of those, make it through there. Bunch of silly wave timings right here. So just make your way through that. Here we have a duel with a cube and a wave. So there's a very specific pattern you have to do here. So you have to go and then barely not touch that little cube right there with the wave. A quick tap to go down, then go up, boom, boom, tap up. I just kind of spam here until I make it to this portal, hold, like that. Then you just have this kind of UFO part, which is fairly chill, but you know, we're still playing this level, so it's hard. This dash orb is horrible. Like, there's no auto stop thing, so you have to do a precise, quick tap on that to line yourself up, which is fantastic. Like, just some fairly straightforward timings. I wait a tiny bit longer on this yellow one so that I have a little more height to hit that. The problem with here is, look, if you just do the pink orb and then click on this dash orb, a lot of the time you won't have the height required. So I do a quick double tap to make sure I have enough height there. And then just some flying, which would probably be very stressful as we're at 92% through the level. It's not all that difficult, I say as I'm failing. It's just, you know, some very nerve-wracking flying. It's like a hold, and then through here, straight fly through this stuff. Here we have, this is about timing your holds correctly. Most of these are holds. If you're slightly late on one of these, it'll completely mess it up, because like they're relatively like simple timings, but they can be difficult. So then here you have to also very quickly transition from dash orb to dash orb in a very tight corridor, like that, which can be hard. This wave, you have to start it without being able to see it. So you just have to like click to the music on this part. Go through here, quick tap on that. Then more of this. So just be very careful with these timings. These, hit that pink one, blue, red, pink, black to get into here. And then this is another timing through these spikes, so tap that, and then you have to kind of like micro tap to like kind of center yourself through all of these spikes, which that would be awful to die there. And then just a very precise black orb timing at the end here, like that. The reason I'm dying at the very end here, because I just put a wall there so that I can like quickly restart from checkpoints. But that's the ending of this. So quite difficult, quite a long and difficult level. I'm definitely never beating this. I just find it fun to kind of play through it. The way the gameplay was described in Wavix's video is he described it as horrendous gameplay, which I don't find it horrendous. Some of the stuff is a bit janky and a bit weird, but it's playable. So I guess we'll see if people make progress on this. Crazy level. Let me see if I can do like this beginning section. These hold timings. I've got my battle pass. I've got my V-Bucks, I've got my oh, we made it. Okay, let's see if I can get slightly farther. So as long as I have you so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. A skibbity Fortnite Rizzler. And if there's no Fortnite Riz, skibbity, skibbity, skibbity. Okay, I give up. Very cool level. Really? Really? 4% puts me in the top 28 people on this level. Well, these are clearly hacked. I just beat my spy with a little eye. And you have 99% on this level? Let's check your YouTube one. Guys, I think this guy might be lying. Oh, the YouTube link does not even work. Nobody in my friends list. I'm pretty sure all the people in my friends list just don't play the game anymore, which is quite silly. Computer, what do you think of this level? I don't know what that means. Let's just spam a few GIFs on screen. Yeah, so pretty cool level. Oh my god, there's so many of these. Very difficult. Gaming. But let me open my chest. I don't know how to end the video. I'm almost done with college stuff. I'm on my last week of classes, and then I have finals week, and then I'm good until next semester. I have my Christmas break. Hopefully I'll be able to make some more videos, because there's still so many levels I want to try. I know Blee's level. Wait, why did I look up Blee in the... Blee. This. I have not played this. I want to see this because I've heard it's good. Made for a $1,000 contest. You know what, I should do a thing where I look at all of the entries into that contest, because that's probably some high quality stuff. But yeah, thanks. Oh, GD Cologne. Thanks for watching this. Oh, there's an event? See, I haven't even checked out the new stuff in this update. There's like an event level now, and isn't there like a new Guardian or whatever somewhere? Time to spam a few more cat reactions. You know, let's get some Gregs in here. Let's get some Gregs in the chat. Get some Maxwells in here. Thanks for watching this. Have epic day. Okay. Yeah, thanks for watching. Have epic day. Yeah, that's the end of this cat is so goofy looking. Look at this dude. Yeah, I'm gonna end the recording now. 52 minutes of recording. Oh my. I have to edit this now.